Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a friendly or perhaps not so friendly battle in the Yellowhammer State that will resonate from the Tennessee River Valley to the Wiregrass. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Troy's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Randolph. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback. Wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. The Trojans get it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking to pass. It's Stevens. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
It's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they they try to get that sucker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pressure coming. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Knocked off his feet.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Tackle is made after the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just sit.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the Q.
He's going to let it go. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone because he's watching the D-line, and he knows he has to keep the football, and he right away takes it upfield to get some positive points.
From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
A first down run in the red zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Back to pass, it's Wicks. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Here's the handoff. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It's complete to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking for a man, it's Wicks. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama quickly back to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they spike it to stop the clock.
It leads to 2nd down.
Okay, ready? 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Got a man, it's Young. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This crowd knows when to bring it. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. They get through and it's blocked. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. The sweet feet buy a little time. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Hands it off. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll run it from the gun. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Complete on third down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball.
Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Stevens. He makes the connection. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Offense set on 1st down. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Beckham. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Bulldoze ahead, he's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Fires into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide out in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
On second down, he'll fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Back to the air one more time. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Stevens. He's going to fire deep. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st down from the 11. He's going to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that we're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.